Hello everyone and welcome to NASCAR.com Studio 3. I'm Jonathan Merryman here with Elton Sawyer from the R&D Center. Elton, let's talk about the Coca-Cola 600, one of the best that I can remember. What made this race so great?
Well, Jonathan, that's a great point. You got to, tip your hats to Marcus Smith and Greg Walters and the whole staff at Charlotte Motor Speedway. A lot of energy around that event the last couple of weeks, especially this past weekend at the 600. Great crowd, and we're really proud to say that I think we delivered on the racetrack as well. The product, a lot of passing. It had, double the passes, green flag passes for the lead. Was up, 46 this year versus 23 last year. So again, great product, a great event, a lot of energy, and again, a lot of credit needs to go to Marcus and Greg and their staff there.
Now, in years past, it has been hard to pass at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This week, we turn to Pocono. What can we take out of Charlotte that we may be able to expect at Pocono, maybe around those passes and passes for the lead?
Well, I think if you back up, 3 weeks or so, we had a great event at Kansas. We rolled into the All-Star weekend as well and capped it off with a great 600. I think that same momentum will roll into Pocono. It's going to be insane on the start and the restart, and looking at, anywhere from 4 to 6 wide entering turn 1. Those guys are going to have to make some decisions as they enter turn 1 to get double file. If you have a turn 1 seat or a seat close to turn 1, you're going to have some very exciting views all day long. As we roll into Pocono, you've also got to keep in the back of your mind strategy. Fuel mileage is always comes into play there, and how the teams and the crew chiefs and engineers and how they strategically lay their race out. A lot of times they'll run it in reverse, and what we mean by that is they'll try to be the first one to pit under green flag, because they're not going to lose a lap under green flag conditions. All of those things are setting the table for what we feel like will be a great event. We always look forward to going to Pocono. Nick Igdowski and his staff there, they do a tremendous job, and feel like this weekend will be no exception.
You talked about strategy a little bit. I want to dive a little bit deeper into that as well. It seems like over the past couple of weeks, 4 tires have really made a difference on some of these restarts on a track that already has the fuel mileage game being played by some crew chiefs. How intriguing is it to watch fuel mileage and tire strategy end up playing out at Pocono?
What I think is the teams and the engineers, and they sit down and their briefings to be able to figure out exactly how they want their race to unfold. A lot of that, those decisions are made based on how their car is handling. If their car's not handling all that well, they're probably going to need 4 tires. If it's handling really well, then they feel like maybe they can get by with 2. Again, that's part of to see how the race unfolds, to see what they feel like as far as track position, what they need, and also understanding exactly what this package, what their driver's going to need to be able to stay as close to wide open as possible. And a lot of times 4 tires is their best bet.
Elton, we appreciate your time. We'll see you at Pocono this weekend.
That sounds great. Thanks, Jonathan. You guys have a great day.